You may have heard a lot about ML10 items, whether it's disease procs, fumble charges, or weird invisible pets. There's a lot of them, and the abilities are often implemented in an overly complex way. Let's try to simplify it. So first up, pet proc weapons. There are 3 types here. Ones that proc a pet and will follow your target and melee them. Another that procs a pet and stays fixed on the ground and nukes targets in range. And finally a weird one that procs an invisible pet who debuffs your target and dies. Okay, so the most basic pet procs are the illusion and con flag. They spawn a pet which will follow and melee your target. The duration is currently set at 5 seconds, meaning they only hit twice. The weapons also have a dot proc, which isn't ideal as it will hang on your target and break CC. Historically, this weapon changed the meta of 8v8 and turned light tanks into interrupt bots. The item is custom balanced and could definitely change again in the future. Next up, the voltaic weapons are also custom balanced. They proc a stationary storm pet that will attack everything within 300 units. This attack currently happens twice. These weapons also have 150 DD proc, which is energy damage. Finally, we have the very weird Plague Bringer weapon, which kind of confuses everybody. An invisible pet is summoned, which can then cast a random debuff and disappears. The debuff lasts for 30 seconds and can be Dex, Strength Con, AF, Strength Con, Dex Quick, Melee Absorb, Melee Damage, or Disease. The stat delves are 100 value, by the way. Yep, weird as fuck. It also has a dot proc. Moving on to Astral Mephitic Fang, aka AMF, aka the source of a lot of balanced discussions. This weapon has a 1-minute disease proc. It's essence damage, so will actually last 1 minute or longer. It also has 150 energy DD proc. Simple yet controversial. Everyone loves to be res sick, right? Well, Firestaff, Hunter Spear, and Veilwalker Scythe procs a 25% effectiveness debuff. This means for 10 seconds, everything you do is 25% worse. Spells, melee, CC, heals, etc. Have fun with that. Okay, as the name suggests, Impedance has a 15% snare for 10 seconds. It also has an Omni Drain. We can move on. Another misunderstood weapon, Mordant, debuffs either the chest, legs, or helm with both 20% absorb and 50 AF. It lasts for 20 seconds, so anyone hitting that piece of armor during that time is going to deal very high damage. There's also 150 DD energy proc. I can actually get the debuff to proc on dummies, which probably makes sense as I doubt individual NPCs have armor pieces assigned. Finally, Divine Light. It has a spread heal and omni proc. I don't really have anything more to say about this. Oh, and there's also a whip and a 2-handed hammer that has a 10% conversion proc. Astral Weapon Charges. There's actually just one, but it's powerful and every class can use it. 50% fumble for 10 seconds. Yes, it's essence damage type, so will last 10 seconds or longer with plus duration gear. Certain casters have been without any counter to charge, so this is quite nice for balance in that respect. However, it is on a 15-minute reuse timer. Casters also lose 10% Arcane Siphon if they choose to template it. You may start to see this replace health over time as the chosen charge in 1v1 melee fights too. Okay, onto those annoying little belt wisp things. Both of them are charges and summon a pet. The positive belt summons a heal pet that will follow and heal whoever you have targeted. Yes, you should be able to use it on other people. It currently heals for about 180 and is custom balanced, so may change. The heal is instant and will heal every 6.5 seconds for 45 seconds. It has 500 hit points though, so can be killed pretty easily. The negative belt has a similar wisp but will DD the target you send it on. It lasts for 25 seconds and also has 500 hit points, custom balanced too. Right, on to ML10 armor. Let's go through by armor type. The cloth chest has a charge that gives everyone in your group a disease reactionary proc. This buff lasts for 2 minutes. The disease proc itself lasts for 30 seconds on the target and contains the highest tier of strength debuff and snare. The vest also has a 10% omni heal. The cloth legs have a 5% elemental resist buff for all realm targets around you. It lasts for 30 minutes and coexists with the CL buff, yet stacks with the resist buffs from Druid, Shaman and Friar. There's also a 200 value ablative proc. Sorry, I'm going to skip leather, but the Ab Friar chest does have 5% siphon. Onto Reinforced, which probably has the best procs. The chest has a 10% omni heal and also a hot proc, which ticks for 82 health 7 times. The mathematically gifted amongst you will note that that's almost 600 HP. Simple but very good. Moving on. The reinforced legs are probably the best ML10 armor item due to the leech mechanic. The proc takes 60 strength, con, quickness and dex from the attacker and gives you these stats for 25 seconds. These stats can also take you past the 155 buff cap and go all the way up to 170. It also has a 200 value ablative proc. Very nice. The chain and plate chest has a double heal, one being a 10% omni and the other being 130 delve group heal, which is solid. Chain and scale legs bring a 10% conversion buff for 30 seconds and another ablative. So there you go, consider yourself an Astral Academic now. Which of these items should you use and put in your template? Well, you'll have to wait a little for that as further testing needs to be done. This video took a fuckload of work, so let me know if you liked it.